Welcome back everyone, I'm the Depressed Viewer and this is Renowned Explorers. Alright, well we are fully geared out at this point. So let's go ahead and knock out Memphis Desert and we're just gonna burn through all of this. Unfortunately I don't think you can get any additional cards from this, but that's okay. Alright, Temple of War. And all of the oases available. You have 17 food. This is 0 cost, so we'll take this first. Get some free stuff out of that. We can get an encounter that way, or we can start moving up this way. Let's work our way through the encounters, I guess. Expect the carcass. Scorpions. They can do poison, but the poison's pretty... not that threatening, to be honest. How far can you guys move? Oh god, you guys have 5 movement. Alright. Let's undo that movement. Unfortunately, I'm out of range for a lot of this. I don't think I can get... Oh, I can. I can get those two. Take out those two. At least one more which I can't reach. I'm just out of range. These things have like 30 HP, so... or 30 spirit, rather. They're not a big deal. $121 damage, holy cow. I'm at 130 damage right now. Or attack power, rather. Alright, let's do, whatever. We can go ahead and keep heading down this way. Thanks to level 3 survivalists, we don't lose any supplies. So, I can freely move through this stuff. 0 cost move here. Go ahead and, impress the people. Go. Keep going this way. Kind of covering the edges here. With a looking glass, blah blah blah. Yeah, so we're gonna end up losing 1 supply if we do this, but it gets us a bunch of stuff, so why not? Alright. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and back up this way. Nothing of interest, that's fine. We can actually get some potential food there, but we'll deal with that in a bit. Instead we're gonna get this. This is the Oasis. Get a whole lot of stuff. Alright, more science stuff. We'll learn classical physics next. Alright, we're back to 16 supply, so we'll just keep on trucking. We're literally combing the desert at this point. Hey, oh, a cool looking figure approaches the crew. It's Yilmiz the Eagle. We've ran into her before. Sis? Some might have noticed it already, but Hatis and Yilmiz are sisters. Yilmiz immediately starts pressuring Hatis. Hey, small fry, I was hoping to find you here. I'm here to collect my debt you still owe me from 2 years ago. I hope you're ready to cough it up. That incident cost me 2 aromatas. Help? Nah, just kidding. I'm here on the order of the Sultan for an investigation on the anti-explorers. Here, I'll share some information and equipment with you, little sister. Now, take care, and don't make the same mistake as 2 years ago. Awfully nice. Anna wonders what catastrophe Hatis has started 2 years ago, though. So we actually get an item out of this, and discovery. Usually we would get like 2 study tokens, and that's it. So, nice stuff. So we do get binoculars. That gives you piloting and tinker, and +1 movement. So we'll go ahead and take it. The question is who do we want to have this? I already have Tinkerer. I could drop Stamina, but the four athlete is pretty helpful. It's a good item, I just don't really have a place to put it because I want to keep the perks I have. So that's okay. We'll go ahead and do the 0 movement here. Hieroglyphics. I'll go ahead and use a token for that. At this point, I'll pick the safer choices if I can. Oh my god. Sheesh. Don't do this to me, game. Alright, with that, we actually get to learn a location. That's great. And it looks like this is a whole lot of empty area here, so I'm just going to go this way. Once again, asking for supplies. I'll go ahead and spend 14 collect. The charade has gone on for too long. Anna did some research while you were back in London, and nobody knows of any spy circle other than the anti-explorers. Anna hoped Bia would come clean, but Bia leaves her no choice. Bia, are you secretly conspiring with the anti-explorers? Bia confesses she lied about the spies. All the gold you've been sending is going to war victims back in Greece. Secrets you got were uncovered by Bia's friend Emily from the renowned explorers who support her cause. She made up the cover story because she didn't think the crew would agree to give her gold like that. That's actually quite noble. Also, I don't remember which character is Emily. How noble. Anna didn't think the scary Bia would be organizing war relief. Anna assures Bia that she can be honest with the crew. We will all try our best to help those in need. Bia and Anna really appreciate each other after this, and the crew story. Okay, so Anna now likes Bia, gets additional speech power. And Bia gets mathematics for free. So there you go. Though I think she already had mathematics. But whatever. Alright, well, let's keep going. Let's try to get some food. I would like to get that food. Thank you. Okay, got the campfire. Deck's been reshuffled, by the way. I'm just going to get the resolve. So now we're up to 8. Everything else can be discarded. Crew's relaxing in the night, looking at the stars. It's pretty cold out here, but the campfire provides some heat. Then something happens. Bia suddenly pops out and starts running towards the ruins of an obelisk close by. The crew thinks Bia is losing it, and it quickly follows to see what's going on. Bia is obsessively looking through maps and at the obelisk, and looks a bit flabbergasted as Bia sums up locations and calculations. Suddenly, Bia seems to know something. It's in the stars. Bia is impressed by the ancient Egyptian astronomers who made detailed maps of the sky. It inspires Bia to look up, how does the universe really work? Anna is happy to see Bia being so curious about the nature of our universe. Bia gets astronomy for free. Okay. And it looks like these edge cases here are just empty locations, which is fine. So we'll go ahead and head this way. Alright, while walking in the intense heat of the desert, you see a needle on the horizon. You decide to make a small detour to explore the needle further. Once you are close enough, you see that it is an ancient obelisk. Upon closer inspection, you notice some strange hieroglyphs. Bia mentions the possibility of an entrance within the vicinity of an obelisk such as this one. What will you do? We can split supply, or we can try to do the 55% here. We only have one scientist in the crew and no archaeologist. But if we... I'm concerned about the fail states, making it so we can't go inside, so I'd rather just spend the supply and go inside. After an intense search, you find an entrance hidden under the sand. We do have a level 3 rogue. Attis investigates a strange set of stones. The strange stones were very loose, and after taking some out, you discover a secret tunnel behind the stones. Enter through the secret tunnel. You walk through the tunnel with some lit torches. You find some scribblings, valuables, got it. After your trials and tribulations, you arrive in the room of the pharaoh. There are all kinds of pottery, mummified animals, and hieroglyphs, but what immediately grabs your attention is a scepter on top of the pharaoh's tomb. Seth Mirror's scepter. Sure, we'll take it. Alright, yeah, we'll just get the collected study. You take the scepter, but as you do so, you hear the door behind you closing slowly. Run and try to get through the door before it closes. 80% chance. We do have a scout, and we have survivalist in our crew. 80% chance, so it's gonna fail. Nope, we're good. You run as hard as you can, carrying the scepter in your hands. Anna reaches the door first and tries to lift the door to buy some time. Eventually, everyone makes it out in the nick of time. You walk all the way back to the entrance of the obelisk. Anna gazes at the entrance and all the secrets it contained. Alright, so we're good to go on that front. So let's go this way. Visit the oasis, get 2 supply. Talk with the locals. Oh, I should have went to the British. 0 cost move here, so I'm just gonna do it. Increase someone's speech defense. We'll just increase BS. Alright, 0 cost move. Let's go up. Red Scorpion. Okay, we'll just do it like this. So yeah, this is the power of top level gear, by the way. Even like 5-star missions will be a lot easier for us at this point. Stuck in quicksand. Saved. Let's head up this way. Athlete allows us to ignore the supply lost. Go ahead and see if we can get some more. Purge the nomads. I'll take just supplies. Alright. Let's go this way. Group of scorpions. You can try to sneak by them and all that good stuff. I'm just going to fight them. Encounter does not give tokens. Never mind. We'll sneak by them then. Bea didn't even have the right skills to sneak, but her stats are so high that she can succeed anyway. British goons. We'll go ahead and fight them. Nothing else here. Bad news is, we need to let them get closer. So we'll buff you up, and we'll end this in one go. Or they can take a scenic route. Okay. Go this way. Nothing of interest. Go this way. Athlete will ignore the supply loss. Let's see if we can get some free supplies from this. Yes, we can. We're up to 7 supply again. I'm gonna go ahead and head down here. Oh, hello. As you walk through the vast, boring desert, you suddenly see an unusual red sandhill. The crew walks toward the foot of the hill to see if there are any answers. Climb to the top of the hill. You make it to the top of the hill. You climb to the top, where you are shocked to see a giant sunflower-like flower on top of the hill. You get a strange vibe from the flower. Examine the flower. You examine the giant leaves and the giant seeds of the sunflower. The smell around the flower is very nice and sweet. Anna tries to pull one of the seeds to see if it's edible. Suddenly the flower starts shaking heavily and you are swallowed by the flower. You're being pulled into the hill. Things are a bit vague. Things get a bit vague now. The vine suddenly lets go and you find yourself in some sort of organic room. The room is lit up by glowing algae. If you do this skill check, you will leave, and that's all that's going to happen. So I'm going to go ahead and study the algae. These are no ordinary algae. These produce a nice glowing light, which makes life underground possible. Remarkable. Hadis suddenly looks around and notices some dead bodies leaning against some organic spikes. Also, that these spikes are slowly closing in. The longer you stay in here, the harder it will be to escape unharmed. So as you can see, it's built up odds. Search the bodies. These bodies look digested by the flower. It seems the flower eats any kind of life to survive. You search the bodies, find some equipment. The spikes are getting pretty close now. Everyone is, we're at minus 30% now, but we still have a 145% chance of success right now. Anyway, the spikes are getting pretty close now. Everyone is looking for a way out when Anna spots a beautiful and probably rare orchid. What an amazing sight. Anna wants to take it. Is it worth the danger of being digested? Yes. You take the orchid. The orchid looks even more beautiful up close. Anna carefully picks up the orchid along with some earth and takes it with you. Gain a treasure, Red Hill Orchid. Picked while you were being about to be digested. +2 blah 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 blah. Okay, we're just gonna take it to collect and study. You have no room left to stand next to one another. It's time to escape. So yeah, we're now at minus 50%, and we're still at 125% success chance. So we'll just escape. The spikes keep getting closer and closer, but after some intense searching, you find a weak spot and escape just in time. The only damage done is some sand in your eyes. Alright, you stand at the foot of the hill and take a look back at the amazing flower. I think you would get a combat if you had failed, but not much we can do about it now. Climb down. We'll lose 1 supply if we do this, but I'm going to do it anyway. And we'll take the rare desert flower. Alright. We have enough to get to here and then get to the end. Steal some documents. And off we go. Temple of War. Hopefully we'll do better this time. I believe last time we got cursed because we couldn't succeed in any of the checks. So here comes this test. So, Game of War. 100% chance because I'm a tactician. What a tactical masterclass by Bia. Bia's Egyptian chariots outflank the general's Hati Spear division, and Bia delivers a decisive blow to the general's forces. Impressive. You are worthy of meeting Sekhmet. Secret door opens. Okay. Learn some stuff. Pretty much all this is standard stuff, and then we get to the end and get to fight Sekhmet. Sorry if I mispronounced the name. Alright. Or she does switch tactics if she does switch states if you go aggressive, and we are definitely going to be going aggressive, so not a big deal. Go ahead and buff you up. We'll let them come to us, and then we'll just kill them, or kill her rather. Yep, she transforms. Yep, and now she's aggressive, her defense goes up, and that's about it. She'll do more physical attacks now, which is exactly what I would rather have. You are only resistant to Terrify. Probably shouldn't have done that, but that's okay. In fact, I should have just buffed, but that's alright. We'll win in the round after this. She's near death already. And we can tank all of her hits, so not a big deal. The reason why I'd rather just try to kill everything at once in one round or so is just to make things faster. But we're good to go. Okay. Enough. It is clear I'm not ready to raise war and curses over your kind. I need to rest another 4,000 years. A god defeated. We get speech defense increase because of that. And she defeated blah blah blah. We get a mask of pure gold and precious metals. A mask left behind by the goddess of war herself, and we can get 4 secrets or 4 treasure hunts. Both I don't really care about, but I guess I'll get the secrets. As you pick up the mask, oh wow. As you pick up the mask, the temple starts shaking. This whole goddess reviving thing has left the temple a tad unstable. The temple is collapsing. You're running out of time. Hatis refuses to leave without some of the treasure. Unbelievable. The crew is about to run when Bia looks back. Hatis is mesmerized by the treasure, but Bia can't leave Hatis behind and goes back. Is that treasure really worth your life? After Bia throws a punch to snap Hatis out of it, the whole crew starts running, but not without Hatis smuggling some gold. So we get minus 40%, and this reduces us to 60% chance. So we might fail this. Yep, we just failed it. Oh no, you're trapped. You almost made it out while leaving spoils behind, but the entrance collapsed in front of you. Hatis is starting to panic. Are you stuck here for the rest of your life? That's when a huge steam drill opens the entrance. Who's that? Revelo. Oh, hello. Don't you know this place isn't safe for amateurs? Bia is more frustrated than relieved at being saved by your rival. Revelo continues. I'm here to investigate a sinister group called the Anti-Explorers. Have you seen anything? No. Revelo seems to have expected that. Of course not. You're a rookie. Stupid of me to ask. However, I fear they pose a threat to all of us. He then continues in a lighter tone. I'll handle this matter myself. Now, why are we still here? This place has been explored. Let's move out. Thanks a lot, Hatis. Oh well. Of course, if we had succeeded, we would have gotten some extra treasure, but not a big deal. Yeah, that's not even the correct numbers. If you click continue, it seems to screw up the counting. But that's okay. You'll get the correct result one way or the other. Anyway, let's get Sydney unlocked. Alright, so all that's been unlocked. That's great. I'm going to go ahead and get writing history and then exploration. So we get +1 supply and then +1 supply for every expedition you complete. Which right now, I believe it starts the minute you get it. So I think we're only going to get +1 right now. Yeah, only +1. And we can't get anything else. So there's that, I guess. So the only supply we haven't gotten is the one that only gives you +1 supply for each mastered research field. So that's probably what we're going to go for next, but by the time we get it, it's probably going to be kind of irrelevant. Anyway, let's go ahead and get some peoples. We want a scientist, I believe. Scientist got. And then, you know what, we'll probably just grab a bunch of lobbyists at this point. Or, yeah, lobbyists will be fine. There you go, problem solved. Alright, next let's get some science done. Well, first let's go to the shop. We'll go ahead and expand everything that's here. So there's the biscuit box. This gives us diplomat etiquette and customs. That's about it. We can get an archaeology book. It gives history and legends. Not too shabby. There's the boomerang, which gives you autonoma and adds 20% of your grit to your attack. That is kind of crazy. Core cats. Adjacent allies get 20 armor in the encounters. Binoculars we know about. Plus attack when the mood is hostile. Yeah, pretty straightforward stuff. Offense-wise, we can get special gloves that are specialized for doing extra damage to certain enemy types. So I can actually get legendary purple gloves, which does extra damage to terrified targets. So we actually probably want that. We'll swap those two out. Sell the old stuff. Since I use a lot of terrified type stuff anyway. No special defense armor, so yeah, this is all the shops that are available. So yeah, you're pretty safe with just going with the base shop. I mean, heck, even this stuff is cost the same. It just lets you do some specialized damage, and that's about it. You already have smashing, don't you? No, you don't. I can get additional attack against hostile. That's about it. Oh, wait, actually, Crocat. This will give me navigation and stamina, and I have 2 items that do the same thing. So, get the Crocat. Unequip this, and it won't do anything. So yeah, we should be at 4 and 4 still. Or 4 and 5. Yep, we're still at 4 and 5. So this means I can actually get some of this stuff. I'm gonna get the history book so we can get some archaeology in our group finally. I mean, the other thing is the boomerang, which would give her a whopping, let's see, it's 20%, so that's it would do like an additional 17 attack power. But my attack power is already high enough. Let's get some archaeology in here. Go ahead and sell this stuff because we don't need it. Alright, I think we're good to go at this point. I don't think we can't afford any more science, I don't think. Oh wait, we still need to do, we need to spend our, insight. We don't really need a goal anymore, so I'm just going to focus purely on research. Which will unlock some new stuff for us. So let's unlock natural sciences. And we'll eventually get some bonuses to our insights. Alright. I'll hold on to the insight we have right now and just save it. We have 2 resolve, and we're at the point where we only have rank 4s to go with. We will do Transylvania first. The Emerge Islands will actually be somewhat difficult because the final boss is immune to physical damage. So we'll have to actually use speed attacks and somehow try to work out how I'm going to get aggressive. Speaking of aggressive, the special captain trait that Bia has is giving her plus 44 grit and plus 22 attack power now. So she's doing pretty good. And now she also gives, you know, armor buffs to everyone around her, so she's doing pretty good. Anyway, also that book that she just got gave her some additional speech defense, so her stats are, yeah, they're through the roof. Anyway, Transylvania can be a little difficult, but you can at least beat it with physical attacks, so it's fine. And I've done Shangri-La. I've visited Lost Island and got slaughtered because I did it way too soon. But yeah, I think we're in pretty good shape. So I am the Depressed Eeyore, and this was Renowned Explorers. See you guys later.